our first chapter, hexadecimal number systems, and we have discussed 4 types of number systems which we are using, and we know how we can find the equivalent numbers. Next concept is hexadecimal to decimal number conversion. Hexadecimal to decimal number conversion, and you know that the hexadecimal numbers base number will be 16 and the decimal numbers base number will be 10. So to do the same, what you have to do, let us check what are the steps to convert a hexadecimal number into a decimal number. So before going to the steps, you have to be thorough with the 16 powers. 16 powers. So let us see how can we find the conversion answer. You can see the question here. The hexadecimal number is 1AB. 1AB. And we know that A will be equivalent to the decimal number 10. B will be equivalent to the decimal number 11. So it will be like 1, 10, 11. 1, 10, 11. Let us see what is this actually. So the first step will be write the hexadecimal number into the reverse order. So what you have to do? The first thing you have to do is just reverse the number. Just reverse the number. Then it will become as BA1. BA1. And after that, just we are replacing A and B with its decimal equivalents. B will be replaced by 11, and you know that A will be replaced by the value 10. Then what is the second step? Multiply each digit with the powers of 16 in incremental order. So if you are rewriting the question as in reverse order, then you have to multiply it with the 16 powers in incremental order. So that you just need to multiply with the 16 powers in the incremental order. Let us see this from the right side, because in this flow chart we didn't reverse the numbers here. So we can just need to look the question from the right to left. That is the only difference. So that you can write it as 11 into 16 raised to 0 plus 10 into 16 raised to 1 plus 1 into 16 raised to 2. So this is the way of multiplying the hexadecimal equivalent with 16 powers. So 11 into 16 raised to 0, 10 into 16 raised to 1, 1 into 16 raised to 2. And in the case of 16 raised to 0, the answer will be 1 itself. 16 raised to 1 will give you the answer 16 itself. 16 raised to 2 will give you the answer 256. 256. So let us find the answer here. 11 into 16 raised to 0. That is 11 into 1. So the answer will be 11 itself. Then in the next cell you can see 10 into 16 raised to 1. 16 raised to 1 is 16 itself. So if we are multiplying it with a 10, the answer will 160. Yes, 160. Yes. Then go to the next value, that is 1 into 16 raised to 2. What is the value of 16 raised to 2? Yeah, it's 256. 256. So 256 into 1 will be 256 itself. So the answer is 256 plus 160 plus 11. And the final answer or the decimal number will be 427. 427 to the base 10. This is the way to find the conversion from hexadecimal number to decimal number. Hexadecimal to the base 16 to decimal to the base 10. Let's have one more example. You can see the table is displayed here for the hexadecimal values and the corresponding decimal values. And we have the question 2A5. 2 will be 2 and the A can be replaced with the number 10. Then 5. That means 2, 10, 5 will be the question here. Then what we have to do is we just need to multiply it with the 16 powers. If you are writing the question in reverse order, then you can start from the left portion itself. That means 5 into 16 raised to 0, A into 16 raised to 1, 2 into 16 raised to 2. If you are not reversing the question, then you can start the 0th position from the right to left. Then you can find the answer here, guys. 16 raised to 2 will be 256. 16 raised to 1 will be 16 itself. 16 raised to 0 will be 1. Then 256 into 2 will be 512. 16 into 10 will be 160. 1 into 5 will be 5. So we can add these products 512 plus 160 plus 5. And the final answer is 677. So we can say that the hexadecimal number 2A5 to the base 16 is equal to 677 to the base 10. Then the third kind of conversion is hexa to decimal number. Hexa to decimal number. So we have got a question here, A9 to the base 16. In this case, the first step that we have to do is just rewrite the question, but in reverse order. This is A9, so you have to write it like 9A. A9 will be 9A now. Then, after rewriting this in reverse order, you have to multiply these values with 16 powers. 16 powers. So, the first thing I am doing is 9 into 16 raised to 0 plus A into 16 raised to 1. Simply you have to multiply the values with 16 powers and you have to get its sum. So 9 into 16 raised to 0. What will be 16 raised to 0? It will be 1 plus A. What is the equivalent value for A? It will be 10 into 16 raised to 1. What will be the value? Yes, 16. Then we can multiply these values and add them. 1 into 9 will be 9 plus 10 into 16 will be 160. You can find the answer here, 169. This can be written like this and also you can write it like this, or simply 169, because it is transforming or converting into decimal format. Then we have another example here, 9 to the base 16. Again you have to follow these same steps here. So the first step you have to rewrite the question but in reverse order. So I am writing the 19 as 91. Then after that I need to multiply these each digits with 16 powers. So I am writing 9 here into 16 raised to 0 plus 1 into 16 raised to 1. What will be the value? 9 into 16 raised to 0 will be 1 plus 1 into 16 raised to 1 will be 16. So 1 into 9 will be 9 plus 1 into 16 will be 16. Then what will be the answer for this? Yes, 25. 25 will be our answer in this case.